Good morning, First Teachers. My name is Amelia Joan Brown, and today we are continuing talking about letter formation. We have now got to the stage where we're going to be forming letters in the classroom or in your home. And today, 2 reminders. Number 1, always have a starting dot somewhere where the child can start. Have your writing line, and making sure that you remember that if you are forming a circular letter, that if the circle is where the letter is starting, you will be working in an anti-clockwise form, and if you are starting where there is a stick at the start of the letter, it is a clockwise form. So we'll start with the letter A. You have a starting dot, round, up and down. Once you're at the end, you can take the pen off. Letter B. You're starting with a stick, down, up and round. Letter C. Starting with a starting dot, round. Letter D. Starting dot, same like letter C. So you're starting in exactly the same way, round. The only thing is now you're going to be going up and down. And now you can take your pen off the writing board. And E, starting dot, forward, and a C. F, this is one of those tricky letters. Down, round, take your pen off and forward. G, same like the C. Round, up, down, exactly like an A, except we're continuing down below the line. That's a G. H, starting, down, up, exactly like a B, but instead of going around, we go straight down. I, this is one of those tricky letters. So you get to the bottom, but you haven't finished, you have to take your pen off and do a dot at the top. Same with a J, exactly the same as if you were doing an I, but instead you're going down below the line and round, and you're putting a dot. K. K, I think, is one of the trickiest letters that children will be able to write. Let them know, because if they struggle and they find it difficult and you've told them how you struggled with that letter when you were starting to write, it'll be much easier for the child to learn. So with your starting dot, down, then you're going to come back up, then you're going to kick out, back and kick down. That is K. L is easy, straight line. M starts with a straight line, but then you have 2 bunny hops. Bunny hop 1, bunny hop 2. N is a simpler version, starting dot, down, up, bunny hop 1. O is literally a circle. So starting dot, round, P, starting with a straight line all the way through, coming back up, and then forward round. Q, exactly the same as A, round, up, down, but instead of stopping on the line, you're going to go down and you have a kickback. R, starting dot, going down, up, and a little roof. S is also one of those tricky letters, so again, let your child know that this is a difficult letter. And this is a little bit like a snake. So swirly whirly round, swirly whirly round. T is another one of those letters where you're going to be lifting your pen off. Starting dot, down, round, lift your pen, across. Next one is U. That's one of those bunny hops, and straight back down to the line. V, down, up, W, down, up, down, up. Children like doing this letter a lot. X, again one of those tricky letters where you're going to be taking your pen off the board, down and down. Y, again, is one of those letters that have an upside down bunny hop or a wave. It goes underneath the line, and Z is like a zigzag. So that is letter formation for all the letters. You'll start with tracing lines and then move on to portions of tracing lines. So if you're doing an A, having your starting dot and your tracing lines, making sure that the child knows the direction to go. This is a one-on-one activity because it takes time for a child to learn which way to move the pen. It's very important because moving on to cursive writing later on, they have to be able to know the formation. It's very difficult for a teacher later on to be able to do cursive if the child has learned how to do printing with the wrong formation. Once a child has started moving along, and it's usually quite wiggly at first as they're getting used to using the hand muscles, they will then move on to portions. So you'll give them a start and a prompt so that the child does remember, oh yes, I go this way and I go back to the line. And then finally the child will have writing lines, and usually there's a top and a bottom so that they can touch. Then you'll move on to lines where they have spaces to go under, touching the bottom, and finally at the top as well. So there we go. That is writing in a nutshell. But the only thing that you need to worry about at the moment is your lowercase letters, and making sure that the child uses printing in the beginning, because that's what we do in our school. We hope that is helpful. Have a look with all the other teachers. The teachers put on a lot of hard content, and it'll give you different types of writing lines and ways that you can help your child at home. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe. Bye.